Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has criticized U.S. President Donald Trump's public pressure on Kyiv during ongoing peace negotiations. This comes amid the ongoing peace talks negotiation between Ukraine, Russia, and the United States officials in Geneva. Zelenskyy stated that the United States repeatedly urged Ukraine to make concessions rather than Russia, describing it as, and I quote, unfair. Zelenskyy said any plan requiring Ukraine to cede territory that Russia has not seized in the eastern Donbas would be rejected by Ukraine's voters if put to a referendum. For more on this, I am joined by our senior international correspondent and anchor, Afua Hagan. Afua, can you give us a bit of a background over President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, who has publicly criticized Donald Trump's peace approach as not fair? What exactly is the objection to?
Well, this is all about pressure that Volodymyr Zelenskyy feels that President Trump is putting Ukraine under, particularly to red lines that he feels will take them towards peace. And these red lines are mostly about the Ukraine giving up land, particularly in the Donbas region. And President Zelenskyy feels that if he does give up those red lines, give up that land, especially in that Donbas region, then he'll be doing Ukrainian people and the whole of Ukraine a disservice. He's drawn a sharp distinction between freezing fighting across current lines and between signing a deal that hands Russia additional territory that at the moment it doesn't control. So basically just giving them land. He argues that the latter, just giving Russia this land in exchange for the fighting stopping,
right,
would be politically and emotionally explosive inside the Ukraine.
Now, Afua, talks appear to have wrapped up earlier than expected. Is that a sign of progress or rather a sign of breakdown?
I think it's neither. I think it's a sign of impasse, that both sides have got to a point where they've both stated what they want, but neither side is prepared to move or compromise for the talks to go any further. The talks are continuing today, so perhaps negotiators will be able to make that impasse move on either side. But I think today is crucial if the talks are to have any kind of breakthrough and to get past this point, which we have been at for a while. Today really has to be the day to do that.
Afua Hagan, thank you so much for the insight.